The truth is, it would be easier for me to not press play, to not press record, to not leave my house, to not get out of bed, to not find enjoyment in life. Homer Road, amen. You know, I lived in such a massive state of trauma for so long that I had no idea I was even alive. I had no idea that I was a soul within a human body. I grew up within the Christian church. So I grew up within the scriptures, but I also grew up extraordinarily judgmental. I thought my way was the only way and everyone was wrong. And I condemned so many people to death within my own perception that they were already going to hell. I didn't even know them. But because they didn't believe in Jesus, specifically the way that our church taught us that you needed to believe in Jesus, they were going to hell. Okay, that's fucking great. Bad say word, but that's great. Now what? How do you completely shift your entire perception? How do you completely shift all that you are? How do you come alive again? Travelers, 31, going the extra mile, always going the extra mile. This is how you do it. Right here, spending the time to relax, spending the time to choose you, spending the time to decide that you are worth loving. You even entering this space to listen to my voice is you engaging in a love affair with God. I am the hands and mind of Christ within this reality. I don't need anyone to believe me because I know who I am. I grew up a Christian. I knew the scriptures. You know, a part of Christianity as well that I really didn't enjoy, the women. Where are the women within our... Oh, this little guy is angry. That's okay, I still love you. Where are the women within the teachings? I'm sorry. I grew up going to Sunday school, and the only time you would see women teaching was in Sunday school to the children. They trusted the children with the women. What about the hearts of God? What about the child of God that is within each of us? To place limitations on God's creation as humanity, even within a religious structure, is effed up. Super, super effed up. To assume that a structural organization knows God and they are the only ones who have access to God, that is messed up. Especially because when Yeshua walked, there was purpose. External from the temples. When he showed up, the presence of the Almighty was held within his gaze. The church, the temple of the living God, is your body. I am holy because I am alive. That makes me precious. You don't have to believe this, but I encourage you, try. Why don't you love yourself? Why don't you see yourself as precious? Why don't you see yourself as holy, loved, set apart, honored and cherished, and adored, cared for, protected by the God that is holding all of this up within you, by the way? The only reason you even perceive a reality is because you have eyes, you have a mind, you have feelings, sensations. external from your physical perception. You are all things. In order for us to figure out what is going on within this realm, we had to become human. We had to embody the fullness of Christ. To become Christed within physical form is to become holy. And when I say holy, I mean you are whole. Light, dark, right, wrong, good, bad, evil. It doesn't matter. Rich, poor. It doesn't matter. Now is all that matters. None of this even exists. It is the most epic illusion to get you to pay attention to your soul. I remember when I was first awakening, I asked one of my friends, his name happened to be, and when I say friends, I use that word very lightly, but I will use it because he's a human. I asked one of my friends, his name was Michael, how do you know that you're alive? How do you know that you are having an experience? How do you know you're actually not dreaming? How do you know that this physical presence is true? How? His response, look at Joseph, right beside the queen. Amen. His response was very unique, and honestly, it makes sense. Pain. I know that I'm alive because I experience pain, is what he said. Pain. Well, what is pain except for sensations that travel through your body, whether that be emotional or physical? Doesn't matter. Pain is pain. But how do you begin to amalgamate pain into purpose? Because yes, pain is here so that we can see there is something going on in the spiritual realm that requires our observance, that requires our attention, that it requires our love. Anytime. Pain needs to be observed. It does not need to be engaged with, though. Do not get it twisted. Many people have a pain and they identify with it. Oh, I had a pain in my stomach, which means I'm sick. Oh, I have a headache, which means are you kidding me? No. Stop identifying with your pain. Your pain simply desires to be observed. It doesn't need anything further. Say thank you. But that is no longer my truth. I am a child of the Almighty, and I will walk in complete faith in health. Faith in health. Because when you are holy, you are healthy. Because you do not need anything external from yourself to keep you alive. You are filled with the blood of the Almighty. The DNA. It is in your DNA. Christ flows through you, as you, around you. God is omnipresent. 999. How could you change it? You could never remove God. Demons remove God. Demons perceive separation. But a child of the Almighty stands in all authority in their truth in a holy state. I am healed. Nobody can take that from me. No one. Your pain is your purpose. Your pain is your sacred observance. Because everything starts spiritually first. Everything. Whether you stub your toe or you cut your finger off. I don't care. It is spiritual first. Don't go cutting your fingers off. There is a purpose and a plan and a meaning behind all moments. There is no such thing as coincidence. Not anymore. I love you. I believe in you. I will say this until the cows come home. I believe in you. I don't know if I have anything else to say right now. I feel like I might be done. But how do you take your pain and turn it into pleasure? Stop connecting with it. Stop identifying with it. Allow your moments to flow through you just as they are. For my love, you are so strong and so brave and so powerful that all of these pains, all of these emotions, all of your moments find you. They could have found anyone, but they found you. Can you give yourself more grace? Can you love yourself harder? Look at these beautiful, beautiful hawks. Amen. 2 of them. So pretty. Hi, angels. I love you. Can you honor your moments? Cherish them even though they might not feel pleasant? God doesn't care. God is in all moments, waiting for you to participate. I'm hungry. I'm gonna go now. But I love you so much. Have a freaking fantastic... Oh! Motorcycles! That must mean spring is coming. Amen. I love you.